Boom.
Welcome.
Hang on, let's get your intro here. Let's
Get the intro.
Where is that
Scoreboard
intro?
with Nugget.
Yep.
3. There we go. The Scoreboard with Nugget. Welcome. Huge day. We'll get straight into it. What's going on today? So if you saw last night, we had the AFL boxing. There was a bit happening. Looks like Cam Mooney got put to sleep. There was...
Was it a KO, was it?
Yeah, KO. Looked
Cameron Mooney.
Yeah.
He used to be a nut job, didn't he?
Yeah, he used to throw in. So he got done by a big fella. I can't remember. I've got the videos up, so we'll get to that. AFL tips, must-wins, and crowd predictions, as always. We've got the AFL Brisbane saga folder. We're going to go through that a little bit.
Nice.
We've got Nuggets fitness tip of the week. We're going to go through some current NBA basketball standings and our final ladder predictions. And we'll finish with and there's a funny basketball video in there as well that I want to touch on. Just to keep it lighthearted humour, because that's what we're all about. It's about the sports, but it's fun. So I think we'll start off. Maybe we'll get straight into the AFL boxing, because I think it's talk of the town at the moment. But to be fair, I didn't even know it happened until one of my mates let me know that what was going on. So there's a few clips we've got here. There's one, Nathan Brown versus Kane Corns. There's Cam Mooney getting put to sleep, and then Mitch Robinson.
Robinson, he was a nut job
there
too.
It is. That's the. And no one got hurt during this, and we're not we're not stealing this from anyone. So don't copyright us, YouTube.
Stan Sports. Oh yeah, that was bad.
So we'll turn the sound off.
Sounds off. Let's have a look. So who we got here? Nathan Brown.
So this is Nathan Brown versus Kane Corns. Just a little bit of it. I think Nathan Brown got the chockies. Apparently, my mate was saying that he was looking pretty good, pretty schmick. Like had some fast hands, and Kane Corns looked a bit scared and then was running away a bit. But
because he was looking in good shape, Kane Corns, like rig wise.
Yeah, he looked better than.
He looks better, yeah.
Fitness wise, and he's kept himself in good nick. So here we go. This is a little bit of a.
See that even for a boxing match, they have to write their disclaimers. That's crazy.
So a bit of a left hook.
Yeah, see, look at the
rig on Kane Corns is he'd be around 40.
This bloke, he's running scared there. He's hiding behind the pads. He doesn't know what he's doing.
He got that. So I think he comes in again, and he gets another couple of. He gets a good one here. Right hook, I think.
There we go. I need something like that.
So I didn't know Nathan Brown had those hands. So there you go. So I think that if
Brownie's looking not too bad either.
Brownie's looking good, but if he was super fit, I think he might have stopped him. But I think he was a bit gassed. Like apparently he looked a bit gassed in the second round, and that's why he couldn't get the stoppage. But did
couldn't
well.
Get the KO. Who else we got?
To be fair though, just to get in the ring, you gotta have some gonads, just to kind of get into a boxing ring. So here that's Cam Mooney, and that guy is. If we does it say on it just says 2 AFL greats, but I don't know who it is.
Andrew. Gaff.
It's not Gaff. It's on the top of my head. He was a ruckman.
Tom owns Mooney. Tom.
Yeah.
Tom.
Anyway, well, let's just watch the. And let us know in the comments if you know who it is. But if we can watch the...
Let's go back to the...
Gets back to the start. He just gets absolutely sat on his ass, and that was the end of it.
Gazy. What's Gazy watching?
Because Gazy, obviously...
Is he that ex-footy player?
Who?
That guy.
Yeah, so
I've never seen him.
Chamberlain. Tom Chamberlain, his name was.
All right, let's slow it down here.
So here we go. So Mooney, used to be able to throw hands.
Yeah, that's
just
big.
A bit too quick and a bit...
because Mooney used to be a nut job. They used to he used to be the one everyone was scared of.
I'd say Mooney might be a tad older, so might be a bit slower than the big fella.
He got absolutely slammed. The crowd's not giving anything. Gazy didn't give a shit about that.
I wonder if that was a direct cross to them.
I don't know. Gazy was not really
because those two, because Mooney, Gazy, and Ben Dixon they're all a part of the bounce. So they're on the bounce that show the the bounce.
So that's why they're not.
Yeah, so they'll probably spewing. So it'll be funny.
One more angle here.
They might give us another one, but that was an absolute
big boom. The whole camera's shaking there.
That was a shake of the camera to really.
That was a big hit.
Yeah, it was a big hit for that one. So I don't know. Let us know if anyone watched it. I'd like to know if you thought what it was like, but it's getting a bit played out, this celebrity boxing and that sort of stuff, don't you think? Or
it is in Australia. We just can't do it like the Americans anyway. They don't do anything as good as there's probably a lot. You can see at the back here a lot of empty seats.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was.
But yeah, celebrity boxing. Yeah, I don't know what much for it because you're not getting the good knockouts. Well, that was a pretty good. That was pretty considering good actually. So
and then Mitch Robinson, known for doing his thing. Yeah, so he just came out and he was apparently.
Oh yeah, good swipe though.
He was just absolutely just throwing them.
Yeah, good on him.
He must have retired potentially then if he's boxing. He mustn't be playing 100%, anymore.
If they wouldn't let him do this, but that was he had a few good shots there.
Yeah, he just kept coming at him, just kept coming, just a big, just like one of those guys who just kept throwing him.
Yeah, no, he's done well there.
So
he's just throwing
and that was against Kane Pettifer. So
there you go.
Yeah, a little bit of AFL celebrity boxing. What do you call it? Celebrity or old sports head boxing. Didn't look like they drawed too much of a crowd. And to be fair, I only just heard about it from my mate about an hour ago. So
you should be all over this.
As the sports guy, it doesn't bode well for the boxing that I was only just hearing about it right now. So
it wasn't big news, was it?
Nah. So, but it was good to touch on that. But I think let's get into some AFL predictions. AFL tips, must wins, and crowd predictions because Foldy, you are going to be doing. Oh, do you want to even let them know you've got the two?
Is it round 3 coming up or 4?
Round 4. So
is it though, or is you not counting round 0?
No, we just haven't done round 0 yet. We haven't just chucked that into the
So we're actually round 4.
Yeah, round 4 is coming up. So yeah, it goes quick. So I'll chuck round 4 in. And if you can get up the
tips,
yeah,
as you write them, I'll refresh it.
Yeah, you'll do that. Yeah, easy, and I'll head to who's playing who. So. But do you want to let them know? Because you've got the big, unfortunately for you, you lost, and we covered this yesterday, but you lost the must win, and you also lost the crowd prediction last week. So you've got two. Well,
I'm going to try to do the 2 8K runs on the weekend. Or tomorrow, maybe Friday and Saturday. See how we go. After playing golf, I might be absolutely toast. But at least, what? I'll at least get one in.
If you get one, it's a tough because we're heading off.
As someone who can't really run at all, I think doing at least one 8K would be pretty good for me.
Oh, for sure. And it's a tough run. Like, it's hilly.
So even if I just get the one in, but I'll try for the double.
All right, okay, good. We just want to see some footage. So next week.
And also there's a Ilden. We're going to Ilden tomorrow. We're going to do a driving competition over the water. There's if you guys, whoever the OGs are here,
was that on the pod?
Before, I think it was. Yeah.
Nice.
So we'll do a punishment for that too, but that'll be on the day. We'll see that. We'll film it. It'll be 20 push-ups, but if you can get over the water.
Yeah, so. Nice. That's a great hole and good fun. So we've got. Let's head to. So it's Adelaide versus Melbourne tonight. And I think we're at Adelaide Football Club. So
it's a gather round.
Oh, it's a gather round, is it?
This guy comes into it.
There we go.
He's got a sports
Apologies.
thing.
I did not know that. So we got gather round. That's on me. It's been a busy week. It's been a busy week.
That's fair. But yeah, it is I was there last year. I'm spewing. I'm not there this week, actually. I totally forgot about it.
You've got too much going on. That's why.
Too much going on. But I love the gather round. Unbelievable. I'm definitely going to lock it in for next year. It was great. So
yeah,
I'm spewing. I'm not there. So I know a few people down there, but Adelaide will be absolutely going berserk again this weekend. It'll be great. So
first up tonight, Adelaide versus Melbourne.
Adelaide versus Melbourne? Okay. I'm going to have to go Melbourne. I'm a big Melbourne man.
Melbourne are good, and I'm going to jump on board with Melbourne as well. So then we move on to game 2.
Yep.
We're going to have Brisbane.
Burst.
Sorry about that. Brisbane versus North Melbourne.
Okay.
5-10, early game.
Brisbane versus North Melbourne. I'm going to have to say who we want there. Let's do.
I'm going to go Brizzy. I think Brizzy get the chockies. They're just probably a little bit too strong for North. I think North is probably the worst team in the comp at the moment. Oh, them and North Melbourne. So I don't think North Melbourne won a game yet. So
I'm going to go Brisbane too.
Brisbane, a couple of same picks there. Next game we've got Port Adelaide, Essendon. So I'm an Essendon man, so I ride with Essendon through the year. I'm an Essendon just straight down the line.
I'm going to have to go Essendon too. I'm riding Essendon a little bit.
Oh, you jumped on the bandwagon?
I've always been, I go to all the games. I go to...
He's jumped on the bandwagon.
I got to throw it in
Here we go. Your other team, West Coast versus Sydney.
West Coast.
And they leaned down the Swannies last week.
I'm going to go the Swannies.
Yeah. They let you down. They let you down last week.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with them. Just
So Richmond. Richmond are a surprise packet this year. They looked good against Carlton. They obviously beat the Swannies. And they won. I think they won their first round against. No, they got smacked by Gold Coast. Apologies. So, moving on to the next one: Freo versus Carlton.
I'll go Carlton.
Carlton. So I hate backing Carlton. So I'm gonna go Freo.
There we go. Change it up. That's it.
Fremantle, and then a bit of a change. It's always tough. No one's home ground. They're probably going to play at a different oval. Do you remember how they did it last year? Gather round. Was it?
Some of them were at the good arena. What's it called?
The Adelaide Oval.
Adelaide Oval, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other ones were just
out in the country, wasn't it?
Little spud, places.
And do you remember?
Kind of in the middle of nowhere, just a bit out.
Did you go to the Adelaide Oval ones?
Yep.
Were you?
From there.
Was
great.
it
on the hill?
Did you pay for a ticket? You're there for the whole time. Was it pay for a ticket? You get the first game.
You can do both, I think.
Okay.
You can do both. You can buy the whole pass, I think, to go everywhere, or you go one by one.
Wonder how they'd.
It was awesome. We stood on the hill there the whole time. Watching the game there is the best. You stand on the hill. It's kind of like
the old school vibe.
You feel like you're at the local footy. You just got the cans there. Everyone's on the hill, just standing with your mates, just running into different people and stuff. It was
drinking froths, and
it was definitely the way to watch footy rather than sitting in those plastic seats.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, moving on. We got Bulldogs versus Geelong. That's a cracker game.
I'm going to go G-Town. I like
Geelong.
G-Town.
You're a Geelong man?
Yeah, they're starting to slip a bit, I think.
I'm going to have to go Bulldogs because I've got Bulldogs as my my AFL grand finalist. So
really,
so we got to, because remember we did that a while ago. We backed our teams in at the start of the year. So they were mine. So we got Bulldogs there. Gold Coast versus GWS.
I'm going GW.
Yeah, I think GW win there. Gold Coast, they've actually they seem to be going okay. Let's get the ladder. Actually, I want to get the ladder up just to see where everyone's at.
Get the ladder up
in the AFL ladder. So let's see. So GWS actually on top, 3 and zip. Freo are 3 and zip as well. Jeez, that's a bit of a surprise packet. Melbourne
Swannies 5th.
Geelong, Swannies in 5, Carlton 6, Bulldogs, Port. So Bulldogs are 2 and 1. They're going all right. Essendon 2 and 1. Gold Coast. So Gold Coast are 2 and 1. So they're not doing too bad. So I might. GWS are good, but sometimes they got to lose. So I'm going to go Gold Coast. You're taking all the favourites, so we'll move on to there. And then next up we've got Richmond versus St Kilda. That's a good game. That is a good game.
Who would I go there?
The Dons beat St Kilda last week, which was nice, but they played pretty well.
Richmond are looking pretty bad, aren't they?
Richmond, yeah. I'm going to go Richmond, though.
I'll go St Kilda.
Richmond beat... who did they beat last week? Was an upset. They beat the Swannies.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So they're not doing too bad, are they?
So, but then I think they got smacked by Gold Coast in round 1. So, yep. Who do we have? Are you on Saints?
Yeah.
And finally, we got Collingwood versus Hawthorn to finish off the round. I think I'll go Collingwood. I think Hawthorn are absolute trash as well this year.
Yeah, they are. I think I'll go Collingwood too, to be honest.
Yeah, so you're 0-3 teams. Brizzy at 0-3, and that's, you know what, it might be a good time to swing into that to the Brisbane debacle that's going on in the
give us the Brizzy.
But before we do that, we're going to do must wins and our crowd predictions. So
throw these ones in the dock there.
Yep.
Finish
Brisbane off there. So there we go.
My must win, I'm going to do GWS. Do you want to go Gold Coast? You're pretty staunch on Gold Coast. You want to go with that
that's you can. I guess you could. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, something a bit different.
Yeah, it wouldn't be my normal must win, but all right. So let's go. We'll chuck that there. A bit of fun, bit of pride on the line. So we've got GWS Gold Coast.
There it is.
And then let's do a crowd prediction on. Let's go tonight. Adelaide, Melbourne.
It'll be at that. It'll be
at the main ground.
So it'll be full.
It'll be full.
Oh no, it's a Thursday. A lot of people come in on the Friday, Saturday. So
it's Adelaide are playing the first game because you'll get your normal Adelaide supporters. Yeah. I just don't know how much that ground holds.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go. Not knowing how much that ground holds, 37. It'd have to be more than that, wouldn't it?
It's not that big.
You've been there, so I'm gonna go 37,500.
I'm gonna go 35.
35,000 on the dot.
Yeah.
It's never on the dot though, so I'm going to change mine. It's 37,572. Gives me a chance to, knock it on the nose.
There it is.
That's
I
it.
like that.
You happy with that?
Yep. Happy
All
with
right,
that.
moving on.
Happy with that.
So let's head to. So let's play this clip of. So that we might get. Do you reckon 7 News will claim us? Probably.
Who cares? Whereabouts are we?
So it's you'll see it.
Which one?
Yeah, AFL Brisbane saga.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this is them explaining it?
Yeah, so this is just going on. So the TikTok down the bottom there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So this explains what's going on?
So this will get a good explanation. I might put the headphones on so I can hear it.
It's TikTok. We might get
okay.
through. Let's see.
New details have emerged about the.
Yeah, let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, there's a bit happening.
Let's see what's going on with the saga.
New details have emerged about the Brisbane Lions saga after an end-of-season Las Vegas trip ended in a major fallout. It's understood a series of trip photos were shared between players' partners, causing major upset. Lions club leaders came together on Good Friday to hold crisis talks. Chief Executive Greg Swan says the off-field dramas have nothing to do with their on-field performances.
It's always
so they've shared some.
So I think
some photos on WhatsApp and the ladies have seen it, have they?
So I'm pretty sure. So there's a few of them have gone. It wasn't the whole team. So I guess maybe like 10 to 12 of them have headed over to Vegas. A bit of a frothy time in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, as they say, Foldsy. But unfortunately, with social media and WhatsApp, that didn't happen this time.
So everything's connected and the boys are gone down.
So I think what would have happened is probably whoever sent it as, I don't know what they were doing. We haven't seen the photos and stuff like that, but might be some incriminating stuff there for some of the lads. Yeah. So pretty well what would have happened is they've made a little WhatsApp group, but this guy's phone's probably connected to his laptop at home or something. The missus has probably seen the photo and gone, oh, this is a bit much. This is not on. It might not have been her boyfriend. It might have been like, one of the other guys that she knows the Dale. She sent them all off to. She sent these photos off to
the crew,
to the other missuses, and then all hell's broken loose. I think the lads aren't happy. It's absolute
with each other because they're like that's all happening there. So Brisbane are playing bad, so they're kind of just relating it all together, are they?
So they're 0-3. So they went the grand finals last year. They were 0-3. So. Yeah, it's just not. I think there might have been a couple of breakups from the. Don't
quote him on that.
Quote him, but I'm hearing there could have been a few. Just a couple of blues and.
Yeah, that's fair
who
enough.
knows? So your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that? Just.
It's hard. It's hard to say. The footy players that I don't know why they always they get themselves. They do silly things. They like. And no one can. You know what I've always said when you're at a different position and stuff like that. You can't really blame people for, obviously they're doing the wrong thing, whatever, but someone remember when Tiger Woods had all those dramas?
Yeah.
And he was doing the dirty on his missus, all that. Obviously the wrong thing to do, and he's a dog for doing it and stuff like that. But no one can really be, if you're not in their shoes, it's hard to, especially he's the most famous golfer of all time, one of the biggest sportsmen of all time, probably one of the most well-paid. It's hard to, no one's really ever going to be in that position, you know what I mean? Hardly. So it's, how much can you blame him? Obviously he's doing the wrong thing, but he's in a different bracket of life.
Oh, for sure.
People.
That was crazy, the Tiger Woods one.
But then these boys are just they're in a different bracket themselves. You know what I mean? Their job is something so different from everyone's 9 to 5 that they live in a different world. But they do get themselves into trouble. I think they could be a bit smarter about it.
Stay off the phones. First rule of stay off the phones.
The Vegas too, they're always going to get themselves into trouble, even if they're just going to the Rippers or anything. Even if it's just something innocent like going to the Rippers or whatever, they're going to, even just a photo of them at the Rips or whatever it is that's come out, they're going to get in trouble. So you just got to do the right thing, and you know how they go.
Play on, but it's good stuff. So I think the Tiger Woods thing was absolutely crazy. Remember, it was just like, Tiger Woods is. He's had a fight with his missus and he's crashed his car into the
he was doing everything.
Next minute it was like Tiger. He's had 15,000 mistresses. They all came out of the woodworks left, right, and centre. It was absolutely mayhem,
and that's the thing. But how do you blame someone who's going through all that? Their whole life has just been the biggest sportsman of all time, kind of thing. How do you say he's doing the wrong thing? Which obviously he is, but how do you say that when you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
for sure. He's got a good doco too.
His whole life is just a complete different mess.
Yeah, his old man was crazy too. So his old man was banging birds.
And his upbringing was probably all just about golf. So they probably missed out the parts where you're probably not supposed to do that and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So
have you seen that doco?
No,
Give it a watch. I think it's on Netflix or one of them. But yeah, his old man was like, so he'd take Tiger's obviously had the missus, he had his wife and that, but the old man would drop. I think Tiger was either practicing or he'd take Tiger with him to the he was like a golf pro, the old man, and he was just like banging birds and he's like Winnebago. And
the dad was?
The dad was,
yeah,
whilst
for
Tiger
sure.
was just
Makes
floating
sense.
about. So it's an interesting doco, but yeah, okay, so there we go. So that's the Brizzy boys, because I've got them as my I've got them in the AFL Granny, I think, to win it. So
They've got to do a bit. They've got to do a bit.
Not good.
They've definitely got to do a bit. What else are we running here? We got.
So I reckon we move on to let's talk about a bit of a Nuggets fitness tip of the week that we do each week. So a little bit of a different one. So I'm obviously a PT back in the day by trade, so I could probably still call myself a PT. Still got the accreditation, but this one's a little bit about like weight loss, and over the last probably 5-6 months we've been hitting the gym pretty hard, and we've been like I was trying to lose like a little bit of weight. And so what I've found is just, and what I think has worked is not trying to rely on, the number on every week or whatever you're looking at the number, but just trying to, what I do is every day I might just be like, oh yeah, like today I had this food. And I was probably under my calories today. So I'll tick that. Today was a tick. And the next day.
What is the calories? Do you know?
No, I don't really. I'm not a big calorie man, but I'd say it'd be around that 2,800, 2,500.
Yeah, you don't try to stay under calories?
No, you do. You have to. So obviously for weight loss, you need to be burning more calories than what you're putting in, right? So what I'll do, instead of I don't really like counting calories and that stuff, because just for me it doesn't work. I just don't like it. So I'll be like, all right, today's Monday. I had this amount of food. I'll roughly kind of know. I probably had about 2,400 calories in food, but more. I'd be more like I've only had I've had a good lunch. I had some wraps, like chicken wraps. I've had steak for dinner. We've worked out. I haven't had too many snacks.
And you're happy with that?
Tick. That's
for sure.
a day for me.
Sure.
Day 2, same deal. Tick. Day 3, tick. Day 4, snacked up a little bit. I'm like, all right, that's a loss. Yeah, for sure. And all I'm trying to do is the weekend, a couple of frothies, but that's a loss. So all you're trying to do for me when I'm trying to lose some weight is just tick off more days than what I X. So that's kind of how I see it. And over the long term, it might be slower. Like some people, if you did count calories and if you were super strict, obviously you'd lose more weight than that. But is that sustainable for a life? Probably not. If you want to go on the frothies, or you can't. It's hard. It'd be hard to count the calories when 15 beers in.
For sure,
it's a bit much. So, that's like one part of it is just kind of like trying to tick off more days than what you're not. But the other one is just what I also do is if let's say I was at 95 kilos, now I'm about 88, so that's about 7 kilo loss. But
what were you at?
95.
When were you at 95?
October last year.
Really?
Yeah. Almost 96.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy hell.
So, but obviously I was in the gym. I was still training. So it was just
just doing different, you were just doing more bodybuilding stuff, were you?
Well, I was just eating more food. But just didn't really care about it, to be honest. So I wasn't worrying what I was eating.
Yeah, for sure.
But still, I was still working out and stuff. But also, you don't have to make dramatic diet change. So it's not something like what I would do is I would never be like, I'm on a diet, I have to do this, blah, blah, blah. So that's not what I would do. So for me, it's making little changes that add up. So if I'm going to have a pizza like once a week, normally, like when I was at 95 kilos, I probably would eat a whole pizza and some garlic bread, right? Smart, but instead of doing that, I'd have 3 quarts of the pizza and maybe 2 pieces of garlic bread. You know what I mean? So just in that scenario, I'm probably saving myself 500 calories.
For sure.
Then I might, for breakfast, instead of maybe having breakfast, I might skip breakfast and just have lunch and dinner. Yeah. Or and have a protein shake for brekkie, or just a protein shake and a banana. So little small changes is, I think, for me, this is what was working for me at the moment, has helped me with my weight loss, and it's been more sustainable. Because you don't. And then another thing which is very common, and when I was doing PT, this happened with people a lot. They're so driven to get to I want to get to 90 kilos, and they'll lose this weight really fast. Like, I got to 90 kilos. And then 10 weeks later, they're either back to where they were or even further.
Yeah, that's
so. And it's not so they've got it, but then they've gone back.
No,
so it's about losing that weight and keeping it off. So
you want to sustain.
What are your thoughts on that, Foldy?
Yeah, I like that. No, that's good. Yeah, it's whatever works for people, I guess. Yeah, I like that though. I like cutting out places where you can, you know what I mean? Like, I usually don't have breakfast these days, and I have like a whatever those. We've been having some chicken wraps.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, I'm or at least during the week, Monday to Thursday, I'm by the time I get to dinner, I'm right under my calorie hit.
Yeah.
That means I can have a dinner, bit of a HelloFresh number that's usually not too bad anyway.
Yeah.
But if it is like a pasta or something like that, at least I know even by hitting that pasta, I'm still going to be under the calories regardless. And I'm not much of a snacker. I'm more of my meal sizes are monstrous.
Massive, yeah.
So I don't like
a 40 burger type of.
I don't like leaving food. So and if we have a HelloFresh, it's pasta, and then the misso doesn't finish it all, then I have to finish her because spent the 40 minutes cooking it or whatever. So I don't like the wastage. That's my thing. I wish I could not worry so much about that.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Because if I see something like it's a waste, I've got to, and if it's there, you know what I mean? Even if it's like 3-4 more bites, if you 3-4 more bites of pasta is, probably another 300 calories or something. So that's why I got to cut down my portion size.
Oh, you're a portion guy. Yeah.
So I'm like, I could eat just one meal a day, but it's just my portion size are monstrous. So.
Yeah. So I think I would.
But I've been under the calories.
Yeah, you're down to almost 101. Oh, we won't dox. Are you on dox weight?
Yeah, bro. I think I'm 102 or something like that.
Yeah,
so
looking the goods.
It's still not great. I still want to be I want to be lean. I don't care about anything. I just want to be lean.
So you don't want to be like a cloud?
No, I don't think so. No, I think I want to get it down. As you get older, you want to get it down, don't you? But it's just the weekends. I've got to work on the weekends. I'm getting better at instead of like getting on the piss all day Saturday or whatever, and hungover Sunday. So then you got 2 days no workout and frothies all that. At least if I'm going out for a big monster Saturday, go for a half an hour run in the morning, hit the gym in the morning, something to at least offset a little bit. At least there's some effort put in before the.
And the frothies are the killers, because not even the killers, but if you same deal, like you don't want to change that because that's fun and all that sort of stuff. But if you used to have 10 beers and then make a change to body sodas, if you went 6 beers and made change to body sodas, that'd help you.
I did that for about 2 weeks, and I was feeling pretty good rig wise, I guess. But
cash money, or
it's not the cash. Or it is more expensive, but it's also like I think the day I did it was a day sesh, so I had probably 4 or 5 beers, and then it was still super early when I was on the voddy sodas. Yeah. Then I was on the voddy sodas all night. It tastes, not great, but then something about a beer is you can get through having a. I know it did take the fun out of it a little bit, just smashing body sodas, but it did. But I did feel better.
You're a beer head. He's a beer head.
Yeah, it's hard not to. It's hard to get off the beers, but I did feel good though.
Yeah, for sure.
I felt leaner.
And we've got a beer review tomorrow. So if you want to stay around tomorrow, that's it. And we've got a show for you. So let's head. We'll finish off with a couple more things to touch on. The NBA standings. We're gonna touch on that because it's all coming to a point. We've got, and I think next week maybe we'll go through some the MVP voting and where everyone is at that. But so the NBA standings, it's an absolute. It's tight. It is tight down the bottom, tight up the top, and it's crucial because what happens, Foldy? If you'll see, I'll get to the. Here we go. I'll get to the Eastern Conference and then we'll go to the Western Conference because I'm a Lakers man, so we want to, and I watch a lot of that, so I know a lot more about that. But obviously, look at the Celtics are absolutely dominating. They're 13 games clear of the next best. But you can see here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's only 2 games. So there's 2 games separating 2 games separating 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah. Okay.
So obviously, if you're in the top 4, you get home court advantage for your first finals. So there's 7 games. You go, so the top 4, you get to play more games at home than the other team. And in basketball, it's obviously a massive advantage. So that's huge. And then from 7, 8, and then obviously 9 and 10 looks the same, but that's your play-in. So the Heat, Pacers, they're right around the same area. 76ers, you want to get out of that play-in area. But here's where the real big, this is crazy. So the Western Conference, it's an absolute toss-up for the first seed. If you can see, we've got Timberwolves, Nuggets, Thunder, all within one game of each other for the top spot. But if you go down, it's crazy to see. If you have a look, you've got from 5 to 9 or 5 to 10, there's only 4 games separating 5 to 10.
Okay, I can't get down here. Oh, Western.
Oh, if you head over to the Western Conference, yeah, so we got Timberwolves, Nuggets, Thunder up top. See how there's only you look at the loss column because wins can be made up.
Yep.
Thunder are 1 game behind Timberwolves and Nuggets. So that's an absolute, once again, you want to probably obviously finish first, you get home ground advantage the whole time you're in the playoffs. So the higher you are, the better. But some of these teams down here, like the Lakers, Warriors, Suns, Mavs, they've kind of got themselves out of it. It's super close. So if you look at 5th place, Mavs, they've lost, so they've had 30 losses.
Yeah.
And then you go to the Warriors, they've had 34. So there's 4 games. There's about 7 or 8 games left, separating 5th to 4th. But if you land in the 7, 8, 9, 10, you're in the play-in tournament, which is dicey. You don't want to be in there because then you might not even make it. So for me, and then let's touch on the Lakers, my team, my guys, LeBron, the GOAT, as always, they've been on a tear. So if you look at their last 10 games, the Lakers are 8-2. Yeah. Warriors are 7-3. So, but even being at 8-2, they're still in the 9th spot, and you need to get out because if you're in the 9th spot, 9 and 10 play each other. If you lose that, you're done. And then if you win that, then you have to play the loser of 7 and 8. So 7 and 8 get a double chance to make the playoffs, but 9 and 10 have to win 2 games in a row to make the playoffs, which is tough if you get one of these good sides. So
it's all happening.
It's all happened. So the last, I think there's 7 games left for a lot of teams. Lakers look like they have 5 games left. The Kings look like they have a fair few games left. What's that? 7. So yeah, around that 7, 6, 5 games to go, and it's anyone's game in those that 5 to 10 spots. So yeah, that's a little recap of the NBA ladder. Let us know in the comments what you're thinking of the Scoreboard with Nugget. But, obviously not too much as there's only got 2 watches. But we'll finish off with a little bit of a funny NBA video to finish the day. So if you head back to funny basketball video.
Funny basketball videos.
To finish off, it's we'll get the headphones on. It's just this guy commentating over these players doing absolute.
Let's get it up. Get it on for the people.
Get it on.
All right, here we go.
Oh, another day, another dollar.
Oh, man, that was loud. Hang on for the people. Sorry about that, guys. There we go.
I need Advil. Don't worry, Clay. I got you. I see you, corner. Go get busy, 11.
Jesus, this bloke's going off his head.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's good.
There we go.
Apple Watch told me I got to get my steps in. Hold on. Peep the hezzy, though. That's a backdoor lob, KD. Always making the extra pass. Hey, knock that down, Nick Nurse. Oh, yeah, I'm here, young fella. Dog, you're getting subbed out. The heck you talking about? No. I'm telling you, I'm going to tear him up. Wonder what Mary Ann's making for dinner later. Oh, have mercy. Ain't no one safe around here. Come here, rap. Ah! Don't worry, y'all. I got it. Hey, we good. Play on, boy. Oh, yeah, show him the vert. Boy, I tell you, give me too much space. Larry Bird. Oh, Mary Ann's not cooking? Praise the Lord. Hey, we going to McDonald's tonight. Yeah, buddy. Man, stupid line. That boy got some juice back there. Golly. I wish I could get the ball. Hey, looky here. Oh, you could have it, LaKing. Uh-oh. Hey, big fella, you better get out the way, because it's your time.
So I did not realise. Apologies.
Apologies for the. Gee,
I didn't realise
as
it
the
was that
podcast
loud.
goes, for you guys at home, that would really. I hope that wasn't too loud. I hope we got there. Hopefully, it gave it a.
I didn't realise it was that loud, but
He was really going up. I think that's how people do these things. They try to make it distort just so it adds effect. But
yeah, okay.
that's
Well, that's it. That's it. Another day, another episode of the Scoreboard with Nugget. Let us know what you think. But we're grinding here. We're grinding out.
That's it. So yeah, it's not too bad. You've done well there.
We'll get a few shorts and clip them up, and we'll go from there.
That's it. Well, we'll catch us back on tomorrow.
So Fancy Frothy Friday, bit of a different
6 o'clock, roaming pod. We're going to do some squash.
Squash. I think it's going to be a good one. And we're going to review a beer. So, be there.
We'll see you later. We'll see you then. You give them a sign off.
All right, there we go. The Scoreboard with Nugget in the books. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.